What if I told you there are just 8 exercises that could get your abs absolutely shredded? One perfect exercise for each part of your core, and by doing them consistently, you could look and feel incredibly strong faster than you ever thought possible. These exercises are the most effective for your core, backed by science, experience, and real results. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to perform them with proper form to maximize your gains. Let's get started. Exercise number 1. Hanging leg raises. Notice how many people have decent upper abs but completely different lower abs. That's because the most effective lower ab exercise is often avoided. Hanging leg raises aren't just another exercise. They're the ultimate test of true core control. While crunches only work the upper rectus abdominis, hanging leg raises target the stubborn lower section. It's the missing piece of the six-pack puzzle. Most avoid this exercise because it's challenging, but that's why it works. Studies show exercises creating highest abdominal wall tension produce greatest muscle activation and growth. Hanging leg raises create nearly twice the activation of traditional crunches in the lower rectus abdominis. This exercise builds both aesthetic lower abs and functional core strength needed for sports and daily activities. It develops the lower abdominal strength required for lifting objects, climbing stairs, and maintaining proper posture. Plus, the intensity makes it excellent for fat burning and reducing stubborn lower belly fat. Here's the proper form. Hang from a pull-up bar with overhand grip or use a dip station. Keep your body still and core engaged. No swinging. Raise straight legs toward the ceiling by contracting lower abs. Pause briefly at the top. Lower legs with control. Do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, focusing on quality. If you can't perform the full movement yet, start with bent knee raises and progress to straight legs as strength improves. But if hanging leg raises can transform your lower abs, wait until you see how our next exercise targets your entire rectus abdominis with surprising efficiency. Exercise number 2. Crunches. We've heard crunches are ineffective or dangerous for your spine, but that's only true when done incorrectly. The crunch is the most direct way to target your rectus abdominis with proper technique. While most people yank their neck and use momentum, correct form creates intense, concentrated contraction exactly where needed. When done right, crunches create maximum tension in the rectus abdominis with minimal spine stress. Unlike sit-ups that engage hip flexors and strain the lower back, proper crunches isolate the abdominal wall for concentrated development. Crunches build direct abdominal control that translates to better posture and spinal protection throughout the day. This strength is essential when sitting at a desk, carrying groceries, or performing any activity requiring core stability. How to perform crunches correctly. Lie on your back with knees bent, feet flat. Place hands lightly behind head or crossed over chest. Engage core before moving. Lift shoulders by contracting abs, not pulling your neck. Focus on the squeeze at the top. Lower slowly with control. Repeat for 8 to 10 reps per set. Do 3 sets of 8 to 10 slow, controlled reps. Focus on effective muscle contraction with each repetition rather than quantity. But as effective as crunches are for your six-pack, the foundation of all core strength comes from our next exercise. The one movement that builds the total body stability everything else depends on. Exercise number 3, planks. Did you know your core's primary function isn't creating movement but preventing it? Most people focus on dynamic exercises, missing the critical stability component that planks develop better than anything else. The plank isn't just a static hold, it's the ultimate test of core endurance and stability. It engages your rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, back muscles, shoulders, and glutes in an integrated system mimicking how your core functions in real life. The key is tension. Create full body tension by squeezing your core, glutes, and quads simultaneously. If you're relaxed during a plank, you're missing the benefits. The harder you contract, the more effective the exercise. Research shows planks activate the entire core musculature more effectively than many dynamic movements, creating high levels of activation in both the rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis simultaneously. Planks build isometric strength that prevents back pain and improves posture, exactly what you need when standing for long periods, carrying heavy objects, or maintaining proper form during other exercises. The constant tension also creates metabolic stress that contributes to fat burning and overall body transformation. How to perform the plank correctly. Start in push-up position, then lower onto forearms. Position elbows directly under shoulders. Create straight line from head to heels. Engage core by drawing navel towards spine. Keep neck neutral. Don't drop head or look up. Hold without sagging hips or raising butt. Maintain normal breathing throughout. Start with 30-second holds and work up to 60+ seconds. Focus on quality over duration. A 30-second plank with perfect form and maximum tension beats a 2-minute plank with poor positioning. Now that we've developed the front of your core, it's time to address the often neglected dimension of movement that transforms your obliques and creates total body rotational power. Exercise number 4, Russian twists. Most workouts ignore an entire dimension of movement. We train up and down with crunches and leg raises, but life happens in multiple planes of motion. The Russian twist isn't just another oblique exercise. It's the most effective way to develop rotational power and definition in your side abdominals. While most focus exclusively on forward movements, Russian twists train your core the way it functions in real life, with rotational strength and stability. Russian twists train your obliques in their primary function, rotation. Unlike side bends that work in one dimension, Russian twists create a dynamic challenge, building both strength and coordination. Studies show rotational exercises like Russian twists activate both internal and external obliques at higher levels than traditional exercises, directly improving athletic performance and reducing injury risk during rotational movements like swinging, throwing, or turning quickly. How to perform Russian twists correctly. Sit with knees bent, feet flat on floor, lean back slightly to create core tension. Lift feet off floor, balancing on sit bones. Clasp hands together or hold a weight. Rotate torso. Right, bringing hands toward floor beside right. Hip, return to center and repeat on left side. Maintain tall spine throughout. Don't round back. Complete 10 to 20 total rotations. 5 to 10 per side. Do 3 sets of 10 to 20 total rotations. Start with body weight and progress to holding a weight as strength improves. If you're impressed with what Russian twists can do for your obliques, wait until you discover the next exercise that mimics real-life movements while building functional strength through your entire core. Exercise number 5, wood choppers. We're told to isolate muscles for maximum growth, but that might be why many people have weak, underdeveloped obliques. The wood chopper isn't just another oblique exercise. It's a functional movement mimicking real-life actions while building serious core strength. Unlike isolation exercises, wood choppers train your obliques in an integrated pattern, developing both strength and coordination. Wood choppers train obliques through full range of motion while integrating shoulders, hips, and legs, creating functional strength that isolated exercises can't match. This exercise builds rotational power needed for athletic movements and daily activities, the exact strength pattern used when swinging a bat, shoveling snow, or lifting a suitcase overhead. As we age, these diagonal lifting patterns often weaken first, increasing injury risk. Proper form. Stand with feet hip-width apart. Holding a weight, rotate torso right, raising weight above right shoulder, engage core and twist powerfully to left, bring weight diagonally down toward left hip. Control movement in both directions. Keep arms relatively straight throughout. Complete 6 to 10 reps per side. Do 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps per side. Start lighter to master the movement, then gradually increase load as technique and strength improve. While wood choppers build incredible rotational strength, there's a critical dimension of core stability most workouts completely neglect. Our next exercise transforms the sides of your core with one simple position. Exercise number 6, side planks. Most core workouts create imbalances by focusing on the front. One exercise fixes this by training a different dimension. The side plank is the ultimate lateral stability challenge. While traditional planks work the front, side planks target obliques and quadratus lumborum. The key is alignment. Create a straight line from ankles to shoulders. Any sagging compromises effectiveness. Research shows side planks activate obliques at higher levels, nearly twice compared to crunches. Side planks build lateral stability, preventing back pain and improving performance when carrying uneven loads. How to perform side planks correctly. Start in plank. Rotate onto forearm. Stack feet or place one in front. Lift hips, creating straight line. Extend arm up or place on hip. Keep head aligned. Hold without sagging. Repeat on opposite side. Start with 20-second holds on each side and work up to 45 seconds. Quality trumps duration. Perfect form beats longer holds. All exercises so far build visible muscles, but there's one critical muscle most ignore: the deep corset that transforms your waistline. Exercise number 7, stomach vacuums. Notice how many do endless abs but can't flatten their stomach? They're ignoring the most important muscle for waist control. The stomach vacuum targets your transverse abdominis, the corset muscle wrapping your midsection, while crunches work outer muscles, Vacuums train what flattens your waistline and enables body transformation. Proper technique: stand, sit, or lie with good posture. Exhale, completely draw. Belly towards spine. Imagine belly button touching back. Hold 10 to 20 seconds while breathing lightly. Release and repeat 8 to 15 times. This exercise was a staple for bodybuilders with tiny waists, like Frank Zane, but forgotten in modern training. The transverse abdominis is key to a controlled midsection. Stomach vacuums build deep core control, creating a flatter stomach regardless of body fat. So strengthening it supports your spine and flattens your waistline. You can perform this anywhere, while driving, sitting, or standing. Now for the final piece, the exercise that ties everything together by challenging your core how it functions in real life. Exercise number 8, dead bugs. What if your core's main function is preventing movement, not creating it? Dead bugs test core stability during limb movement. While most exercises use static positions, dead bugs train stability during movement. How your core actually works. Dead bugs train your core to stabilize your spine during movement. Unlike crunches that flex your spine, dead bugs protect it. Research shows this creates higher transverse abdominis activation than traditional exercises, improving posture and reducing back pain. Proper form: lie back, arms extended up. Lift legs, knees bent 90 degrees. Press lower back into floor. Then extend right arm overhead. Straighten left leg. Keep back pressed down. Return. Then repeat opposite side. Make sure you move slowly with control. Complete 8 to 12 reps per side. Do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps per side. Keep lower back pressed into floor. If it arches, you're missing the benefit. By integrating all 8 exercises, you'll develop your core completely, supporting fat burning and body transformation. Consistency and proper form create visible results.